Welcome back to the Suka podcast, beautiful people of the internet.
Take a second and look at your camera phone. Wow, your camera phone. And just look at yourself and remember, today...
Wait, what are they looking at? I'm confused.
They're themselves in the camera phone.
So the
look
screen.
At yourself.
Sam means to say,
look at yourself in your
turn
in your
off
phone.
this video for a second and see that black screen and look at yourself.
And just enjoy that.
Or if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, because you can find us there as well.
True.
If you're tired of looking at our faces, you can find us there as well.
No way.
I don't know why you would feel that way, but if you want to.
Yeah.
I guess maybe if you're too tired of looking at the beauty of the Suka podcast.
If it hurts your eyes too much to watch the beauty.
It's kind of like, you know what they say, like you're going to heaven, you see this bright light that's just so beautiful. That's kind of what I compare.
We're basically heaven. That's what we're saying.
No, guys, it's just a unique way to remind you that Spotify and Apple Podcasts are where you can find us as well.
It's true.
Today we're going to be covering a wide range of topics.
There's been a little bit of news in the film world, but we're getting into the nitty-gritty details now.
The
Not
Suka
really.
podcast is all about just entertainment news, and Sam and I are aspiring filmmakers. So if you're new here, Sam and I are filmmakers. Spoiler alert. Sorry to bring that up.
Dang it, I didn't even get to that part yet.
So spoiler alert, you're not in the filler arc.
No. You guys have seen, you might have been scrolling on your little TikTok or your Instagram, and you probably have been seeing a little bit of the film news, maybe. If you're watching this, you might have.
I don't know if you like the clips or you don't. We also have a clips channel, which
True.
if you can't watch us, you can watch our Suka podcast clips. Everything will be linked below. If you guys get tired of, if you just want to stay like, hey, I just want that easy news, watch the clips. But
It's
you
easy.
want that juicy and rawness.
If it's just
come
too
to the long
much
video.
for your eyes to take in all the
too
beauty.
much. Yeah. If you're
all
like,
the-
I don't want to listen to two beautiful geniuses talk for 50 minutes, because frankly, that's what I feel. That's what.
And that's just a fact.
And that's just a fact. Today, there is a good amount of things to talk about.
There's a great amount of things to talk about. First, I do want to say, previous to last episode, we were going to the theater to go watch Indiana Jones in the theater.
Wow.
We'll give you a little bit of an
Raiders
update.
of the Lost Ark.
Holy cow.
I do want to say, if you haven't seen that movie, spoiler alerts, but there's not really a ton of spoilers in that movie. It's
Yeah.
just an action-paced.
I feel like even if you don't know what
You know.
happens,
If you don't know, you
it's like
know.
It's like Star Wars. You know what happens.
You're like, if you're getting fooled by Darth Vader's Luke's father, you got to... What is going on? I had no idea what is going on. Then I just feel bad for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's your fault at this point.
But we saw it. Our theater was replaying it, and it was incredible.
That John Williams score over in the theater.
Oh my
gosh. The freaking visuals, the giant screen. Oh. So usually when I go to the theaters, I'll get the freeze, which is like the slushy. And before I went in that day, I went. It's a classic day. I'm not getting a freeze. That's
classic.
too modern. That's too modern.
I'm getting Mountain Dew
I'm
Red.
going back in time. Yeah,
I'm going back in
classic.
time and getting Mountain Dew Red, a new treat.
Yeah, but I got a popcorn and a pop, which felt
I
old to
will
me.
say it. I got Milk Duds. Candy, popcorn, and pop is just the triple threat of just power. I'm going to the movies literally right after this. Go see the new Transformers.
Oh, yeah.
With Jacob. Name drop Jacob. You just saw it with Ben.
Just saw it with Ben yesterday.
And you still haven't seen Spiderverse.
I still haven't seen Spiderverse.
But honestly, if I could, I would pick going to see Indiana Jones in theaters over Spiderverse.
Oh, yeah.
I guess you can't technically say.
Yeah, true. I can't say.
But I think
can't.
you would say.
Oh, I think if I had that choice, I would probably 9 times out of 10 pick Indiana Jones.
It's just so good. If you haven't seen Raiders of the Lost Ark, that I'm just frankly feel horrible for you.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry your life has been
deeply
this
sorry
bad.
that your life has been this bad.
I mean, it's a whole different
so much
experience.
better on the big screen. I know that's kind of stupid to say, like, oh, it's not as good as watching on your phone. That's crazy. I like it more when it's louder and bigger. I like it.
It felt so. I'm terrified of snakes.
Oh my gosh, Sam was Sam was like,
So, I mean, like, I've
no.
seen the movie a bunch, and, like, it scares me when the snakes are on the screen, but I'm never, like, terrified like I was during this movie. When I was watching and the snake struck it,
I was sitting next to
and
Sam.
I was like,
He was jumping, and he even caught him. He's like, I'm jumping at these.
I was terrified.
You need, I think in movies, what I learned after Sam and I talked about this, Indiana Jones. So if you don't know, the Indiana Jones theory is if you take him out of Raiders of the Lost Ark, the same result technically happens. Now, that doesn't really...
Yeah.
I mean, if you really look at, like, did he technically move the plot forward? Yes.
Yeah.
But he didn't move... He didn't...
Because, like, without Indiana Jones, would they have gotten the
True.
thing?
So, yeah, you could really
But then
break
it was
apart.
still at the bar. But they followed him, so I don't even know. It gets so complicated. I just remember the scene from The Big Bang Theory when
when they break it down.
They just disprove it, and I'm like... No.
I skipped that episode. I literally didn't watch it because I didn't want to.
It's defeating.
But what I was going to is there's no Indiana Jones starts as an archaeologist, kind of like cool guy, ends as an archaeologist, cool guy. I don't really think you need character arc in a movie.
Not when you're Indiana Jones, that's for sure.
I know it's adventure action. In certain genres, obviously, a drama you don't just want to have. But what movies do well? Indiana Jones did very well.
Yeah.
And it's more fun to make an Indiana Jones, in my mind, than a drama, heart-filled, wrenching story.
100%. Would I rather have gone to see... I can't even think of a really emotional movie right now,
Have
to be
you
honest.
seen Good Will Hunting?
I have.
Would you rather erase Good Will Hunting or Indiana Jones?
Oh, Indiana Jones.
I would erase Good Will Hunting.
Oh, are
instantly.
you saying from the planet? Or
No. If you were to say... So you're saying you'd rather have seen Good Will Hunting instead of Indiana Jones?
Oh, no. I thought you were saying
okay,
rewatch
so you just
it
swapped.
for the first time.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. I was saying if...
No.
Whoa. Gotta reset here. If you were to say, would you rather see, like, Good Will Hunting's it is a really good movie,
it's
obviously.
great.
But you're not doing what Indiana Jones did for me.
You're not Harrison Ford. You're
I'm
not
like,
Spielberg. You're not John Williams.
But still, I'm not even saying, like, I do think they're better direct, but I think movies are meant to be this fun.
Yeah.
I think you need action. I think you need this, which is what, like, right now we're in the making of A Vendetta's Debt Part 2, basically, which is called Sorrow's Grave, focusing on Marcellus' character. And I was talking to Sam, I was like, we just need action in this.
Yeah.
Because
makes
we need action and conflict.
Yeah.
And we need things to shock
First
you,
off,
and you need music.
Action's just so much more fun to watch.
Yeah.
Action's more fun to do. Everyone is more engaged when there's action. There's just so many different things that it adds when there's action. I mean, even if it, like, any story, take away action or add action, I feel like if you take away action, instantly makes the movie just 10 times worse. If you add action to, like, a basic movie plot, I think it just makes it...
What movies suffer from too much action? Because maybe a Michael Bay movie.
Yeah.
That maybe is a great example of...
I started to get a little fatigued in the new Transformers.
I think there is like a balance of you got to have someone that's cool. You got to be able to know. It has to be a simple enough story. It has to be entertaining visually, and the action doesn't always need to be fighting.
Yeah, no.
Like running, like that's why the Indiana Jones movies work so well. Like you don't...
He's not always fighting.
Anyone can watch Indiana Jones and go, snakes are scary. I like watching him run away. He finds treasure.
Yeah.
It's so simple.
It's such a simple plot, but
like, are filmmakers and people saying like, oh, I get so much more out of those films. It's like, entertainment-wise, the Indiana Jones.
Oh, 100%.
Movie-wise, I feel like I would rather go see an Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
If you really break down film, it's like, okay, obviously Good Will Hunting is, like, you're going to learn, and it's going to be a drama, and you're going to, like, think about your life differently, but it's like, is that what movies are really supposed to do?
Yeah. Is it supposed to make you think about your life, or is it supposed to make you think about a guy that's like, hunting for an idol? Like
a believing, like, this other things exist, or, like, our whole thing is, like, let's transport you away from...
Yeah.
And I think by diving too much into, like, emotion, I think it is good to show, like, broken characters and stuff like that. But at the same time, you just got to be punching people.
If you aren't punching people, you're not punching life. And that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, if you're not punching people, you're not punching life. Because Indiana Jones, I guess if you look at the third Indiana Jones, they kind of focus on that relationship, too.
Yeah, true.
Which you probably could argue may be a better... It's really hard. It really broke me as a filmmaker seeing Indiana Jones and saying, this isn't a film, this is a movie.
Yeah.
Like, obviously it is a film.
I guess, yeah.
In my mind, a film is a film.
Mm-hmm.
Like a artsy, tells you about the world and critiques things. And a movie is like this is the blockbuster. This is
Yeah.
everyone knows Harrison Ford. Everyone loves Indiana Jones. People wear hats to be like Indiana Jones. People
Some kid,
pretend to be like Indiana Jones.
11-year-old,
That does more than
came to the
a film.
theater fully dressed as Indiana Jones.
Oh, we almost got a photo with him. That was gonna be so funny.
so funny.
With his dad standing right there. Hey, buddy, come get a photo with us. And boom, criminals. Prison. 10 years. That's implying we're gonna do something. We're just saying, you know what? We probably shouldn't talk about this anymore. But yeah, Indiana Jones is absolutely, which makes me want to put just like it's hard to do that. It is hard to make. You got to have big sets, lots of cast and stuff like that.
I think that the cast, or not even, I didn't mean to say the cast. I meant to say the set and where things happen just is so crazy.
Yeah.
Because like, imagine we were in like Peru and like shooting on like top of a mountain. That would be so cool for an adventure movie compared to like down by a river.
But I also think Grand Mare is kind of this.
It is. No, 100%.
It's that diamond in the rough, get scruffy.
Diamond in the rough, don't get scruffed.
Diamond in the rough, don't get scruff.
Wrap up.
Yo, that's pretty tough. I'm about to brush this diamond off and give me some stuff. Let's make a movie. Yuck.
Bars.
You come here for the rapping.
You came here for the rapping, the filmmaking, the news.
But coming up, so what was your first thoughts of Transformers?
Okay, so it's I'm a sucker for Transformers. I can't.
I'm a Transformers sucker as well.
Me too. It's explosions, it's robots, it's aliens, it's battling, it's explosions.
It's the Bumblebee universe, right?
Yes, it is. I mean, it's the years, because it's just like Bumblebee was just going back to when they first came to the freaking Earth. Wow, I couldn't think of the word Earth. And
Bumblebee came to the freaking thing. The freaking thing.
The United
where
States.
He's coming to the. It's only us, the United States. There's nothing.
Like
else
last episode, worldwide doesn't exist.
Earth, but it is that same Bumblebee from that same universe, right?
Yes.
Is the girl there?
No, not at all. There's no. She gets like mentioned barely, because Bumblebee's like, the humans are my friends.
What is the basic plot of this movie?
The same as every other one.
World about to end.
I mean, it just is like it keeps getting bigger, where the world and then the universe, then like multiple universes, and it's just so
a basic Transformers plot.
It's just the basic
Autobots
Transformers.
roll out.
Yeah.
Did they drop that line?
They do actually. They don't say Autobots roll out. They say Optimus goes. Oh, what is he goes like? Autobot or Autobots, like group up. It's weird.
Autobots.
Come on.
Groovy end of the battlefield.
It's the 90s.
That's my Bumblebee.
Hey. Oh, Bumblebee's kind of fun because he does a lot of, because he's got his
the
voice
radio?
box replaced with the radio.
So
he does a lot of callbacks to 90s stuff.
Oh, so he
Some of them I didn't know.
Something's in the way. Optimus, someone's blocking the track.
Yeah.
Something. Wait. No, you be Optimus like we're running.
Okay.
We're running.
Autobots, come on.
Something's in the way.
And I just blew up the thing.
Watch out! Something's in the way.
That's so good.
Nirvana. Bumblebee's dropping Nirvana.
So it's the guy from... The main actor's from Hamilton.
Yeah, that throws me off.
It kind of threw me off. I don't hate him as an
Aaron
actor.
Burr, sir. He's just sitting there.
Oh my gosh, he's like a nerd. He's like a tech guy. I can just imagine. Hamilton.
Aaron Burr, sir.
So funny.
That's all that's going on. This is the clip right here. Something. Aaron Burr, sir. Autobots, groovy on. Is it is it the style of Transformers? It looks like the old cartoon style.
It kind of is.
Like the way they're shaped.
So, I thought that the girl, the motorcycle girl, I can't remember her name. I thought she was going to be the girl from Transformers Prime, who is possibly my favorite Transformer. She's so cool. I don't know.
The bike, really?
Yeah.
Your favorite?
No, I know my favorite's Bumblebee, but
these are
what's your favorite Transformer?
This is a difficult question.
There's a lot. And no, I think people don't understand that there's a lot of Transformers.
Might be a Decepticon.
Decepticons are pretty sweet. From Prime?
I can't remember the name of it.
I think I probably know who you're talking about. Is it a plane from Transformers Prime, or is it from one of the movies?
No, let me just look up some top Transformers.
It's hard to talk because
Is it better than Michael Bay?
I kind of got thrown off when I realized it wasn't Michael Bay. I knew it wasn't.
Is
going
it the
in.
lot of big explosion?
I mean, obviously there's explosions, but it didn't feel like an explosion every 5 seconds like a Michael Bay. It is a lot of action. I can't lie. Started to get bored of the action occasionally, just because it was going on for a while. There's one fun part at the end that I won't talk about, but it was pretty.
Did they
epic.
go back to Cybertron? Did they show it?
No, not at all.
I know. Wow, I'm so defeated.
No, but I don't remember what they revealed in the trailer, but like their entire deal is trying to get back to Cybertron. That is what their mission is.
Okay. And also, I will say now, Bumblebee is an awesome pick. Soundwave. I'm a big.
I knew it. Okay.
He's not
I
a
didn't
plane
know
though.
it,
He has the guys go.
Yeah.
He has like the little plane, the dog,
him.
and I used to be like, oh, that's.
Did you ever watch the original Transformers?
All of it.
I watched some of it. I didn't watch all of it.
It's very cool.
It is.
I'm a big fan of the Transformers world, and I want them to just. I in movies just love when things start, like a world starts destroyed and it gets revamped and.
Oh
revived.
yeah.
Guys, can we go save Cybertron?
Where is Cybertron, guys?
Guys, I'm being cyber sad.
Well, so now we're moving back in time because they had kind of because they were kind of getting like up
Closer.
into just being like
like
protecting the world and like maybe you get back to Cybertron at some point. Now we're back to like old Optimus where he's like, Autobots, we need to get back to planet Cybertron.
planet Cybertron.
What do you know about the movie going into it?
I know nothing.
I haven't even seen a trailer, and that's all I knew. So you know there's like the giant.
I'm pretty sure these like the cars that turn into the bots.
That's a good guess.
Doesn't it have that one that Barbie doll in it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the Barbie movie. Whoops.
I don't know how to. Okay, so there's something. It is cool to see like they're called. Oh, what are they called? They're like the primals.
Oh, like dinosaurs?
They're not dinosaurs. They're animals. It's a gorilla, a cheetah, a raven, and a rhino, and it's very interesting. I kind of got lost. It felt like they, at one point, were like, they were from. I don't know what to say because like
how's
I don't
the CGI?
I mean, at one point, I only saw one thing where I was like, "Oh, that's a little weird," but
it blended pretty well. They've done it. They've almost had it perfected at this point.
There's the ending's kind of funny. I loved Mirage. Didn't think Pete Davidson was him. Oh, I didn't know how to feel about that once I learned
Pete Davidson's a little weird to see acting and stuff.
He is.
Because he's such
a voice
character.
actor in this, and it still threw me off.
I'm Pete Davidson.
You can't really recognize his voice, though. It's like Autobot enough where you can't tell.
I'm Pete Davidson. Is that you, Pete? Petey,
he just walks out. Hey, it's Pete Davidson. Everyone just starts clapping. It's a sitcom now.
What is going on? Bumblebee, shut up. Why are you cursing out Pete?
I don't know if I like the new Bumblebee.
In the way.
How do you feel about the new Bumblebee design?
I mean, it's more
like the old one.
Bumblebee. Bumblebee is just the coolest to me was when he was Sam Witwicky and he turned from the old car into the new.
That was so cool.
What was it? A Chevy?
Mustang.
No, it had the. Yeah, we're car guys. So
we know a ton about cars. Someone was talking about cars that they had the other day, and I was like, "What are you saying?" They were saying like Viper, and I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, I probably race with a
probably like you can say what brand that is. Or maybe.
I race with like dragons types usually.
What kind of car did Bumblebee?
What'd you say you thought it was?
I said Mustang.
I'm thinking of a very clear. It's the T logo.
Camaro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Chevrolet Camaro.
Yeah. I'm a car guy. What can I say? I'm a car guy.
We're just car guys.
I
That's
never
one
have
thing
to
about
rule
us.
out because I'm a car guy.
Now, you are a big Porsche guy. And
am a
Mirage is a Porsche. And it's pretty cool.
Woo-hoo! Praise! That's how I just expressed I'm happy now.
Mirage is a interesting character. He does something that you wouldn't expect at the end.
I think I just got to see it. It's too hard to talk.
Well, we
without
could talk about
spoilers.
it next week once you've seen it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next week, Saturday, 7 a.m.
Yeah.
You guys will probably be here.
Now, I do wonder, because something that's been happening a lot is generative AI with like photos and
The new
Photoshop.
Yeah.
I wonder if people will start using that in film. Like, you know how in Photoshop you can like drag above the image and tell them what to put in?
Oh, you could do that
If you
with
could do
video?
that with video. That would be...
The generative AI for video is a weird...
It is.
Guys, you're gatekeeping it. Stop.
Guys, just give it to us.
Just don't
We don't
put
want
me
the
on
scary
list.
iPhone
I don't
one.
want to wait. Yeah, I don't want this. I think it could definitely have this, like... I don't know.
Like, because at one point, could you like just... here's the frame. Then you like select a spot and say, okay, have a transformer running.
Just drag the whole screen and just put your script in there and it just does the movie.
That would be.
In 50 years, that'll probably happen.
Probably.
Now, does that make movies... Now, by then, we'll be in the game.
Yeah,
And then we're the ones pioneering.
we are the
it.
AI.
We are the AI.
We've been transformed into robots by then.
Yeah. Write the script. Just like, hello, Sam. It's just writing a script for me. Are there any CGI movies that you want to make?
I definitely want to go into space. I think
Like
space in
sci-fi?
movies... Oh, sci-fi for sure. Something about a cowboy space movie would just be so cool to me.
Oh, what did we say? It would be like like Indiana Jones in space. We've talked about that.
Yeah,
vaguely.
we've talked about... We're suckers for space.
We actually have the props.
We do. We wanted to do miniature ships.
Driving a ship.
It would have been hilarious.
Oh, I think the trick is saying you're making a comedy.
Yeah. And
Figure
then
it out and then make the real thing.
That's so true.
It's kind of... It really teaches you a lot.
It does.
I think, like, imagine if we could just say, alien planet behind me in the green screen, and it just did
That
it.
would be so crazy.
I think using Unreal Engine will be helpful.
Unreal Engine's crazy. Are there any CGI movies you're thinking of?
I mean, it's pretty hard to not say sci-fi or space
I
because that's
know.
all CGI really is.
Yeah.
Maybe making a CGI monster, like a rampant...
Like Godzilla type or like Jaws
Yeah, I
type?
wonder if... Yeah, maybe like... There hasn't really been a big beast. It's
I'm
been
a sucker for
gorilla,
the big beast movies. I'm not
It's
going to
been
lie. I love seeing the
Godzilla.
Godzilla battle things.
Kong, King Kong.
I was kind of scared of Kong. The like one alligator monster in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty creepy.
What would be the scariest animal you could make big?
Snake. I don't even need to think about that. For me,
Oh my gosh, that's our giant monster.
I couldn't watch our movie.
A giant snake. It'd be so... And it has little snakes that are
Oh my
working for
gosh.
it, and it kills people and brings them back to the head
Oh.
snake. Oh my gosh, that's what we should do. And the one guy that gets captured gets slithered all the way to the end. We use real snakes on set.
Oh my gosh.
No,
I
thank
would
you.
not be able to beat there.
How could we do that? Oh my gosh, that'd be
Oh my
so
gosh, what if
awful.
like the snake? Well, I mean, like there's the, I don't remember what it's called, like the old worm movies. Do you remember what I'm talking about? Like the giant worms with mouths that had like rotating teeth.
That, like in Hobbit? Nose
No.
worms?
No, there's like an old game
Worm
too.
Boy? Superhero worm adventure?
Giant worm movie.
Squirmy worm? Wormy perm? Gotta get my perm for my squirmy worm.
Okay, well, there's just showing me a lot
I
of
think
different
snakes
big.
are so scary that it puts everyone...
Oh yeah.
If you show us giant snake and to capture me, I am getting off that.
Well, I don't like that. It's kind of what I'm talking about, but I don't really like that.
What movie did you see this in?
Oh, that's not from one. I was just saying that's creepy. Now this is what I'm kind of talking about, like one of those things.
Oh. Now that's not a... That's less scary to me than a giant snake.
True. Now is
no,
it?
no,
a
I got a
snake?
would you rather before you go into this. One 30-foot long snake or 10 3-foot long snakes.
Okay, so every time I go to bed and I am
10 of
thinking,
these.
I start thinking, or is there a snake in my bed?
Oh, that you can't
Now
think
I'm
that.
trying
You
to,
can't think that.
and then I go like this. I like flip out of my bed.
Now imagine that those 10 snakes
I know, that's what I'm putting
kill and
myself
bring
in.
them back to the
Oh.
big one.
Ugh.
And the big one feeds on you.
Okay, so your question was 310 or 130?
Yeah. No. 10 threes. 10 3-foot
like-
snakes.
Okay, that's like a
Or
normal
one
snake.
30-foot snake.
Okay, so a 30-foot snake
I would rather
be from
run
like,
away from one big one.
How fast would it be, though? Think about how fast that thing would be.
I think the trick would be making it slow, but it moves so quietly. And then in the dark is when it moves.
Oh.
So it's like this.
You're scaring me with your hand there. It's not even a snake.
I think that could be in our adventure
I think
movie.
that would actually be kind of epic, but also so scary. And that's why
I
it would be perfect.
not watch our own movie. I'd be so scared.
I'd be like this.
In the beginning, they captured a snake, and it's sitting in this thing.
That's so terrifying.
Call it Snake Bite. Yeah, I'm original. Jurassic Snake.
Snake Park.
Snake Park. Yeah. Snake Carrick Park.
Okay, the writer strike's going on right now, and how much do you know about the writer strike?
I know that it's because of streaming services,
Yeah.
and they're not getting accurately paid for the internet. That's
Mhm.
why originally. But I also know that the writers have been sucking absolute balls recently, so I don't care.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna read you everything that's been delayed because of the writer strike.
I do know there's a lot. Mission Impossible is one of them, I know. The new
Um,
Mission Impossible.
More importantly, Family Guy and American Dad.
Oh, God, what am I going to do? Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God.
All AMC shows for like Walking Dead, and that's all it says actually. I don't
That's
know any.
still going on?
I guess. Oh wait. It says their spin-off show.
Oh.
I guess.
Walking Alive?
Andor. So apparently, second season of Andor is being postponed.
I literally said the words, I don't like Star Wars
I know.
yesterday.
I mean, I've literally put out a clip that said I hate Star Wars with my full name.
There's more hate things now, I think, than
Yeah.
no, there's still too much good.
Yeah. All right. Big Mouth. So sad.
Oh God,
A lot of these I
know what
don't
to do.
care about. Blade. That's a Marvel.
Yeah, I know that
Cobra Kai.
That's still going on.
I guess. Evil.
Knievel?
Good Omens. Michael Sheen is in that, apparently. Gutfeld.
Wow.
Unlike the aforementioned late night shows, Fox News Channel revealed it will continue to broadcast. That's a man's name. Greg Gutfeld. Wow, that's unfortunate. House of Dragon.
Gutfeld. He's probably like Gutfeld. Hey, Gutfeld, come in here.
Probably.
Gret Gutenberg.
So House of Dragons. Thank you. That's being postponed. Jeopardy.
That movie's good.
Jeopardy.
That show's so good. House of Dragons, so good.
Oh wait, I was saying. Oh my gosh! Wow, I
I was
mistaked.
like, wow.
I was saying.
Have you seen the
You know
new-
what I'm talking about? Rings
No.
of Power.
Oh.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Which is also getting postponed, I think.
Probably.
But have you seen House of Dragon?
I haven't. No.
It's on par with the best seasons of Game of Thrones.
Really?
It's completely. It's
Well,
amazing.
go and watch that tonight. This one surprises me. Jeopardy.
Okay.
I didn't know
Oh
you
God,
needed
guys! What are we gonna say in our monologue? We've only been doing this for like 30 years.
Also, what script do you need? Oh gosh, what am I supposed to say? It's Welcome Back to Jeopardy.
God.
That's all the script is.
Hey guys, we're leaving Jeopardy. Oh, where are my writers? I meant to say welcome back. Oh, cancel the show.
Now this next one, rep she, but it's not it's the actual word.
That's the name of a show.
I guess.
And then the Rings of Garbage.
And then the Rings of Garbage. And then Saturday Night Live. Now
Jimmy.
Stranger Things. It's being
Oh,
postponed.
That'll be an interesting, if that was even going to be good, season
And
5. I
that's
stopped
it. That's all
watching.
the
It got too
interesting
scared. I get too scared. There's too much scary.
Oh, I can't watch it late at night. I've been continuing watching it. It gets creepy.
It's so scary.
It should
Mine-
not be that scary.
I literally don't watch it because I'm like,
when the Demogorgon comes out, I go. When it gets late at night.
Oh, I put a blanket over my head and listen.
That's scary
Turn
to
the
me.
volume
I
down
can't
and turn
see
on a
anything.
YouTube episode or whatever. Wait, it didn't say they are also postponing the final starting production on the newest Mission Impossible, the
Part 2.
Yeah.
I didn't see that on the list. Maybe I scrolled past it. There were some that I didn't recognize.
This also, that might have been a list. I think more and more things are starting to be like.
I got that list like
the
a week
Writers
ago.
Guild, which is hilarious. Do you
It
want
is
to join
such
the
a-
Writers Guild? You're
sounds so
telling me that there's
pretentious.
not. I feel like right now we could just go to some of these people like, yo, Mr. Jeopardy, can I write this episode? Welcome back to Jeopardy. You win, you lose. That's wrong. That's right.
And he'd just go like this.
He'd be like,
You're so smart. Maybe you should take over.
son,
Wait,
I need to offer you a job.
did the Jeopardy guy die?
I think so.
Or is
That was
that
just the
Wheel of
host.
Fortune?
Oh my gosh, those shows are
They are both
blending
just
together.
old people blended shows that my grandparents watch.
Wheel of Fortune. You spin. Jeopardy. You're doing the questions, right?
Yeah.
What? Wait. Jeopardy is when you're saying like
Jeopardy is the question.
intelligence for
Yeah,
1,000,
yep.
and then you say like, how do they word it? They word it super funny though. It's
What
like-
is?
What is a
Okay, so he didn't die.
Jeopardy writer? Garbage.
Pat Sajak apparently.
Oh, so the Wheel of
He
Fortune.
had he got sick. They thought he was gonna die. Didn't. I don't know if he's still doing it though. He's real committed if he's still doing it after nearly dying. That's
Hey, let me tell you one thing about those Jeopardy guys. They don't play around. Okay.
they're not questioning whether they're going to work.
If you were handed, what one of those things that you've said do you think you could write?
Jeopardy. No.
Think about a Jeopardy writer.
What do you have to write?
It's like the meme where the guy's like, and you like to say sorry.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
he's singing and like writing
Uh-huh.
happily.
And then
It's
the,
like versus like with sweat
the
everywhere.
programmer versus
It's
the
like
AI.
Rings of Power writer doing that and it's messing up, and then the other guy.
Oh, in the House of Dragon.
Yeah, and then too late to say sorry.
I think I would be the most fun to write. I'm jumping between Stranger Things and House of Dragon.
I think House of Dragon would be too hard to write
Yeah,
because George R. Martin's absolute beast
he's
writer.
a unit.
George R. Martin, not George R. George R.
I always
What is
say
with
George
writers
R. R.
having
Martin.
R in their name?
J.R. Tolkien. Wow.
J.K. Rowling.
Wait, it's not J.R. Tolkien. It's
Yeah, it is J.R. Tolkien.
wow. Why am I feel like it's
I think
wrong?
of J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, I felt like J.R. Tolkien was wrong and it was something else.
J.R.R. Tolkien.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna go as Luke R.R.R. Ring.
Luke, ring.
No,
ring.
Luke R.R.R. Ring. Luke R.R.R. Ring.
It's like a
I want
car.
people to growl my name. That's what I want.
I will. Okay. So,
It would definitely be hard to write House of Dragon. That's
Yeah.
really You haven't seen
okay,
it.
so
It's 10.
is-
It's like 5 years told in one season.
oh wow.
It's so.
Is it
the
multiple
first
families?
episode?
Like,
I literally was like this.
it is multiple families, right?
Yeah, it's showing the multiple families, the Targaryens. There's 20
Okay.
dragons.
Wow.
I
I just
think.
thought.
It's
20?
so epic.
Okay, that's pretty epic. 20 dragons is crazy. Wow.
You need to watch it.
I'm excited about going and watching it.
Because
now.
Game of Thrones sucked at the end.
Yeah.
And this kind of revitalized
Did
it
it?
for me.
Okay, where does it take place?
It takes place, I think, 50 years before
Before.
Game
okay.
of Thrones. So the ending will lead right up to the beginning of
Oh,
Game
that's
of
cool.
Thrones.
That's
so
cool. I like that.
We'll see if it keeps continuing to be good or the writers strike, which is weird. Like, I feel like that was a well-written show.
Yeah.
And you're telling me the Writers Guild also has people that are writing Rings of Power. It's like, really?
Yeah.
Why should I care? I don't want to support you if you're going to be like, you better all be good. If you have any weak strings, I don't want to support the weak strings.
Yeah.
Like, Rings of Power writers should get 2 cents on a good day.
2 cents. I do wonder what they got paid because
Out of
that
the
show
$1 billion budget.
per episode. That is insane.
Sorry. I only like doing $200 budgets.
$200 budget.
That was our budget for a Vendetta set.
It was, and it was better than Rings of Power.
Yeah, it was. Because we didn't trash on Lord of the Rings. Oh my gosh, we might get better reviews than...
Probably. Now, we've talked about Oppenheimer a lot, and I don't want to stop. I just heard, apparently Oppenheimer is going to be so intense when the
you
explosion...
feel the atomic bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be pretty sweet.
It's when fire comes on the screen, I feel like it gets hot in the movie theater.
Oh,
Something I think they
empathetic
could
watchers.
start.
That's what we are.
I think you could start incorporating like the rides at
Oh yeah,
where there's
the
like
4D.
water splash or like wind blowing.
Oh, yeah.
That freaks me out. I'm like,
yeah.
oh god, I'm here.
When they've got the thing that sprays them.
Or the heat. There's like the
Oh yeah, that's
flames
cool.
that shoot down.
Oh, when I feel flames, when we were in Vegas, there was this volcano and it shot like fire in the sky, and I was like, it's hot.
I think Oppenheimer will be possibly a top 10 Nolan movie.
I think so.
I don't think I'm gonna like it past. It's not. Won't like it more than Memento. It's
yeah.
not. I don't like historical movies that much.
Yeah, true.
I look at Dunkirk. I did not like Dunkirk.
Also, there's such little dialogue.
It was
that
so
hard
long.
to-
I guess I know it's a good film and you're
Yeah.
making the feeling, but I was just like, this is not as fun to me as Memento,
No.
Inception, Dark Knight, Prestige, Interstellar.
I don't know where it'll rank for me. I feel like
I know we
I
can't
think it'll
rank
be
it
like-
now, but
yeah, no.
you can
It's
just
hard to
tell when movies are gonna be.
I hope they don't do it in a boring way. Cuz like if it's interesting enough, it can stand on its own.
If he tells it on the if he tells it maybe in a different way, like story tells it in a really cool way.
Can't wait for the Albert Einstein cameo.
He's alive?
I guess.
No,
No,
not,
he's shown.
obviously he's
Oh,
not.
I thought you were saying in the movie.
Oh no, I was messing with you. Like he's alive. You're like, I guess. I was like, what? No, he's not.
Albert Einstein's alive.
I think it has a lot of potential, obviously, because it's Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
It could be a pretty
Dunkirk
boring-
literally made me want to kill myself.
Yeah,
so.
Dunkirk was very slow.
It was slow, and I really don't like watching long war movies.
Yeah, war movies are tough to watch. I liked Saving Private Ryan. That's really good.
Yeah, but it still has like the.
Yeah. War movies are tough to watch.
It's very
for me, usually.
predictable.
Yeah.
Especially like this is how Oppenheimer's probably gonna go. I don't want to build a bomb. I build a bomb. I feel bad about building a bomb. How can it go?
Right. You're probably right.
That's how it act. That's because it's history. You can't if he changes history. That's why I wonder if it'll be like an Inglorious Bastards.
That would
which
be
is
cool.
none of that really happened, but it's like a cool thing that maybe could have.
And I mean, it was
like obviously Hitler.
it was an event, but like the whole thing was an event. But what happened in the Inglourious Bastards wasn't an event in World War II.
Yeah, which is what I wish. I know it won't be.
Yeah, no,
because Christopher
it's
Nolan
about
doesn't,
Oppenheimer.
Yeah,
it would be hard to take.
It would hard to be called. Yeah, it would hard to be call like let's say Billy Bobby. Let's say that's his name.
Billy Bobby
is going to Nazi Germany, and that was a real guy, and you call it Billy Bobby. You can't change that story because it's like that's a little weird. But if you call it like the Inglourious Bastards, so maybe if you would have called it like the guy that almost built the bomb didn't want to build the bomb.
Explosions. That's the movie title.
No, I like guy that didn't want to build the bomb. He built the bomb. What if someone like a director came up with a title and he just forced everyone to use it because he is so much like Spielberg? You're telling me Spielberg goes, I want to call it the guy that built the bomb who wants to build the bomb, and he goes, we are doing this. You're telling me
you can't stop him.
You can't stop it.
And everyone will go watch it.
That's why I want to get to the highest point ever, so I can just do something stupid.
I want a paragraph as a title. This movie is about a guy that built a bomb, and then he built the bomb and didn't want to build the bomb.
You're changing the scene, Sam. You're an innovator.
It's just the movie poster.
This is a mobster movie. All of our titles are, this is an action movie.
That would be so funny.
This is a movie about Star Wars.
This is a movie about wars in space called Star Wars.
With Jedi! Exclamation point, question mark. We should start putting on our titles.
How we text.
No. Yeah, like emojis and exclamation points. You can put that in IMDb.
That would be so
What
funny.
rules are like, no emojis? Put the wink
movie.
emoji. A really scary movie. the teeth clattering. Comedy, the laughing emojis. Emoji movie. That is a horrible movie.
I have not seen it.
It's actually horrible.
Who'd you watch it with? Did you watch it alone?
Probably.
Fair enough.
Maybe I did go to the theater.
Oh, really?
My family. It was supposed to be big.
Okay.
It was a DreamWorks.
That's true. Something about the emoji movie kind of turned me off the minute when it said emoji movie.
Oh, really? Why?
I don't know. Something
You know what
weird.
the plot was?
An
emoji doesn't want to do his face anymore.
That's so goofy.
I'm tired of smiling and I just want to frown. Emoji movie. You could really make a movie about anything.
It's true. They made Sausage Party. Haven't seen it?
Oh,
That's a weird movie.
So I used to think I was such a bad boy
Oh,
when I watched that.
I didn't see it, but I was like, I
was like-
saw a
it was
clip
on
from it. I
Netflix
was like,
one day. I was like, "What if I watch this Sausage Party?" And it was so uncomfortable, and I was like, "Oh."
all I've heard about it is the end, and I've heard that's weird.
I don't remember the end. I just remember the beginning.
What's the
It
beginning?
was the buns and the hot dog.
And that's all I need
and
to
they
hear.
got together in the bag and shook it up. That's all I gotta
No way.
say. And it was so weird because I was like, why are they making those noises?
Why are they making
Sausage
noises?
Party. Can we get a Sausage Party X emoji movie?
Oh my gosh. That would be the funniest thing ever. Sausage Party X emoji movie?
Wow. Like sending raunchy texts.
Oh my
and
gosh.
That
It's
text.
the eggplant.
No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to.
He's got a little
Next topic.
Next topic. So I heard about this guy. This director said, it's actually the director of producer of Spiderverse said, superhero fatigue doesn't exist.
I did hear that.
I know, I was
That's
like-
wrong.
He goes,
Yeah, then you're right. Marvel's not losing millions of dollars. You're right.
producer Chris Miller says superhero fatigue doesn't exist, but I believe it's a movie that feels like a movie I've seen a dozen times before fatigue. I mean,
You just described. You just said.
yeah, that's fatigue.
Yeah.
I don't feel movie fatigue. I don't feel superhero fatigue. I'm just tired of seeing superheroes.
And I'm like fatigued.
I'm tired.
But Chris,
I'm actually superhero tired, not superhero fatigued.
I'm actually superhero curious.
That's the funniest thing. The film curious.
We started to ask people, like, "Are you film curious?"
Because a bunch of people are like,
They
hey,
wanna
we want
know.
to do this and this and this. And then we were like,
Speaking of film curious, there's the animator who's film curious. He's animator curious, actually. He's 14 and animated a scene in the Spider-Verse.
yeah, so I haven't seen Spider-Verse.
Oh, yeah. Well, there is a scene where
okay.
it's switching to a bunch
We
of
don't need to
things.
worry about spoilers. I feel like I've seen every spoiler there is.
There's no real spoiler, though, except for maybe the end.
I think I know what the end is. Everyone's been doing the thing. I won't talk about it, but...
Guys, there's a spoiler. If you want to leave for Spider-Verse, leave now. What did you hear?
2099 Spider-Man just is like basically the guy from Loki that like protects the timelines from like the core events from happening.
Oh, that's not even a spoiler.
Oh, really?
And
Okay.
that's in the middle. That's like
Okay.
first
That seemed
30
like it was a
minutes.
big plot point. I didn't know.
I mean, that is kind of, but he's like, I need to protect it. He's not a bad. He's just
Okay.
trying to.
yeah.
I don't think that's a really.
Okay.
There is an actual thing at the end that I don't think you know. That's like what the.
Because I know it's left in a cliffhanger. That's
A
all I know.
cliffhanger?
A cliffhanger. Sorry.
Idiot.
No, but so I'm assuming that during the Spider-Verse, they're like going on a
You did
chase.
So many eye rolls.
I
assume.
I'm assuming that it's kind of like a Scooby-Doo chase. Like when they're running through the doors in and out.
Wait, when like when he's
Like when they're like,
in the trailer scene.
and they're like going, yeah.
When they're leaving
Because they end up in a
Spider
Lego
HQ.
world.
Yeah. Well, it's like
Um,
they're going. You probably could have imagined. It's when like they're switching between worlds, and it cuts to a Lego world. They're like, "Oh, I'm a Lego." Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the person that did that,
I'm a Lego. I'm a Lego. Took that joke too far.
the person that did that was 14, and the reason that they got in contact with him is he fully remade the Spider-Verse Across the Spider-Verse trailer in, I'm assuming it was Blender. I haven't looked into what he made
I
it
have
with.
seen this. It is Blender.
Okay.
I
It's
thought
crazy
he released
good.
that after.
It's possible. Well, I'm pretty sure.
Well, they had to have worked on it for a long time before they published it, right?
I
They
thought
might.
I
It might
thought
have
I
been a
had read-
Spider-Verse.
Here,
Because I'm trying to think of the process. I guess when would the trailer have come out?
Here, let's see here. Blah, 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 blah. Here, 14-year-old content creator Preston Matunga animated the Lego segment of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. 14-year-old Preston Matanga, the content creator who recreated the Across the Spider-Verse trailers, also animated the Lego segment in the film. Preston's father built his son a new computer to help render his work faster and showed him Blender, leading him to keep learning how to use it from watching YouTube videos. It does not say whether or not
We'll just look at his
it.
Twitter when he posted it.
Yeah.
Preston plays.
That's what I thought. When I hear Preston, I just hear Preston plays. So I'm
When
sorry
you
if you're the
search
name Preston.
I just searched Preston plays.
Preston Matanga. So sorry, Preston. I am murdering your name 1,000%.
Preston's definitely not even watching. He's just grinding Blender.
Oh, Preston is just working on...
Oh, his name's FG Artist. Lego Me the OG is his Twitter name.
And that's a legend.
It is.
So I feel like it would be before because...
His life is, he's definitely... It came out May 24th, so that was...
Yeah, that was before.
So
well,
he
I
did
guess
not
no.
animate it in the movie.
He wouldn't have...
No.
I wonder how they got him to do it. Because has he done a bunch of...
I've seen him. I'm going on his Twitter right now.
Because there's got to be something
I
that
think
made
he
him...
posted the first, he showed that he knows what he's doing with Lego animation. And they saw
there's
that.
a lot of... Not a lot. Definitely not a lot. There's a couple channels that do that. And it's very fun to watch.
Yeah, it looks like he was doing, quick animation on Blender with Lego.
Okay.
And was doing these, Lego screenshots of what it,
Was he doing anything with Spider-Man before?
So he did something January 2nd. I recreated the entire Spider-Man across... Okay, so he added a bunch of, these accounts, like Marvel Studios, Marvel, Blender. So I think maybe the key would be, make a scene and be like, hey, at Quentin Tarantino, at Inglourious Bastards film, at Universal Pictures, we made a shot that looks like your shot. Check it out.
It's actually...
And then they're like, what?
14-year-old Preston plays with the genius marketing plays.
Preston Plays does not only play Minecraft, he also animates for movies. Now, let's see what Preston's life now is set.
Yeah. You work at 14 on a animation movie that people love.
What's your resume? Oh, Spiderverse.
I just did blending on Spiderverse, and I know how to use Blender at 14.
That's funny. I blend. Yo, what's up? Do you blend?
Yeah, you blend? I blend.
Hey, bro, you blend? Yeah, I blend.
You skate? You blend?
You blend like I do? I'm a blender.
Do you have enough?
I'm not a blender, I'm a blender. Take that how you will if you get that joke. So, yeah, he's a blender.
He's a blender. That's impressive.
Splenda on my bread like I'm a blender. Hey! Preston Plays. Wow.
The Lego movie.
His name's not Preston Plays. Okay, guys, it's Preston Matanga.
I don't know.
We won't say it anymore because we don't know what we're saying.
Yeah, we don't know what we're talking about with Preston.
But check him out. Check his trailer out on Twitter. It's insane.
At 14, and it looks like maybe even not. I had
no idea.
It looks like the Lego movie, which is insane. Also,
when I was watching, I was like, "Dang, this is sweet."
14-year-olds, I would have not guessed that at all.
He got to learn from the other animators with the Spiderverse.
Think about that. I probably would have thought it was like a team of 10 working on that. Just a 14-year-old doing it on Blender. And they probably
were like, "Hey, change this, do this."
Yeah.
And he just picked up so many contacts.
Oh yeah. Oh, I can't even imagine his contact list now.
Which is why I wonder if we could figure out a unique way to do a skill that no one else has.
True.
We have a way of doing an action scene that no one else can do. Get the Suka guys over here to do something in our movie.
That would be so sweet.
What could we do that would be so specialized?
Double backflip in the air, triple axel kick.
Oh my gosh, it's just so over the top.
I just start training for months to do a move. That's what it is, not a film thing at all.
Maybe it would be I don't know.
That's hard because it's not messing really. I mean, maybe you could mess with technology.
It has to be an After Effects thing.
Yeah.
Like an animation move that we know how to do or a unique style we have. I don't know if it can. I feel like it's very rare to come up with a new film technique.
Yeah. It's not like you could do
the GoPro over the head shot.
Oh my gosh, like the one guy.
We just revolutionized
the guy on TikTok
comedy.
that goes like this around.
Yeah. You make a whole movie shot.
That would be so funny. Almost knocked my mic over there.
You know what? We'll do it eventually.
That would be, oh my gosh, just a whole POV film.
Oh my god.
That's actually...
They did it at one point.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's
I
called.
don't
It was like
remember.
a gun movie.
That would be so funny. The like 360 cam above the head. I couldn't handle it. I would just be cracking
I
up.
think we should try 360 cam.
Oh yeah.
And try it in a movie and do car shots with it.
Oh, another thing that could be cool with the 360, a punch thrown with the 360 cam. That would kind of be sweet. Like following the fist, even like maybe it's holding it.
Oh. Or even we just move it with the fist.
Yeah.
Like, ready, go.
We just like, because most of the 360 people that use the 360 cam have like that pole. So like following the fist with the pole.
You know what? We're going to do it.
There. You just asked. Actually, no one asked, but
No one
we
asked,
told.
But we told. 360 cam punch shots.
We were saying, oh, what can we do?
Now we know.
Now
We
we
play
know.
with the pole. Thank you guys for watching the Suka Podcast. We'll see you 7 a.m. Saturdays.
We're always playing with our poles.